Ashley here with HeartHookHome.com, and today we are going to be learning how to do the waffle stitch. It's a beautiful, really fun, and super textured stitch that's a lot easier than it looks. This is part of Creighton's blanket, which is a blanket pattern available on Heart Hook Home. So today we're just going to be working up one of these squares, or part of it anyway, until we get the hang of how it's going. So grab your hook and your yarn. So here I've got a chain of 22 to start this waffle stitch square. I'm going to do a double crochet in the third stitch from the hook. So I'm going to go into this one right here, and I like to go in the back bar. I think it looks a lot nicer. So I'm going to do a double crochet here, and I'm going to do a double crochet in each stitch until I get to the end of this row. When you get to the end of this row, you should have 20 double crochets. Looks very nice. Now, to start row 2 of the waffle stitch, you're going to want to chain 2 and turn your work so that you're looking at the other side. Now we're going to do a double crochet in the first 2 stitches. So we're going to put our first double crochet right here in this first stitch. Complete that double crochet. Now we're going to do a double crochet in the next stitch. Now, in order to create the ridges that make it look like a waffle, instead of going into the top of this stitch, we're going to go around the post down here. This is called a front post double crochet, and it's worked the same way except for going into this stitch. You're going to do your double crochet around this post. So go ahead and pull up your loop and then complete that like a regular double crochet. Okay, looks good. Now we're going to do a double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So we're going to do a double crochet here, and then do a double crochet in the next one. Now we're going to do a front post just like we did here. We're going to do a front post double crochet around this post right here and complete it like a regular double crochet. And then we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So 1, 2, 1 in each. And we're going to repeat this 3-stitch repeat, the front post, 2 double crochets until we get to the end of the row, or almost to the end. So I'm doing a front post here, a double crochet in the next, and a regular double crochet in the next. Now I'm going to do a front post double crochet around the next post, and then 2, 1, 2 double crochets. Do a front post here, and then do 2 regular double crochets. Oops, runaway yarn. And when you get to the end, you're going to do the same exact thing where you do your front post here, and then 2 regular double crochets. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've done so far. So far what we've done is we have created these posts here, so that will be the vertical line for our waffle. On the next row, we're going to keep these ridges pronounced to the front, and we're going to keep these pulled to the back so that we aren't mixing up which ones are pulled front and which ones are pulled back, if that makes sense. We're going to keep all of these lined up. So now that we've finished with row 2, let's start row 3. Chain 2 to start row 3. Turn so you're looking at the back side. Now we are going to do a double crochet in the first stitch. So the very first one right here, we're going to do a double crochet. we're going to do a front post around this next one. We're going to do a regular double crochet in the top of the next. Now if you look here, you can see that these next two stitches are raised up, right? So these are our regular double crochets from the last row. In order to keep our waffle pattern, we're going to want to do front post double crochets, one around this one and one around this one. So I'm going to pretend like I'm doing my regular double crochet, but I'm going to go around that post and finish the double crochet and around the next one for another front post double crochet. Now I'm going to do a regular double crochet in this next one. And these two that are kind of raised up already right here, so you have this one's flat and this one's flat, these two are a little raised up, so I'm going to do my front posts around these. So front post double crochet, and then front post double crochet again. Now we're going to do a regular double crochet in the top of the next. And then two front post double crochets around these that are pushed to the front. Around the next one. And now I'm going to do a regular double crochet into the top of the next stitch. We're just going to repeat this 3-stitch repeat. Here's my two raised ones all the way until we get to the end, or almost the end. Front post double crochet here. Double crochet in the top of the next double crochet. Do your two front posts here. Double crochet. And here's where I do mine a little bit different. In the next stitch, so the second to last stitch right here, I do a front post right here, because it helps to define that ridge. I'll show you here in a second. After we do that front post in the next to last, we're going to do a double crochet in the top of that first actual stitch. So this is the chain right here. We don't count this. I'm going to go top of that actual stitch. So this one right here. Make sure you get both sides of that stitch. Now finish your double crochet, and now you're done with row 3. So let's take a look. All right, so now we have what is starting to look like a little waffle formation, right? So these are our front posts from row 2, right, when we came to the front. And on the row 3, when we came back through this way, we did regular double crochets so that they're still pronounced. The two that we did in a row here on row 3 are the ones that are pulled to the back. So every time you do row 3, you're going to pull these two ones to the back and leave this one to the front. And now when we do row 2, we're going to continue this pattern to where we pulled this one to the front and leave these two to the back. We're going to pull this one to the front and leave these two to the back. Okay, let's start row 2, 3, 2 again, which is actually row 4, because you're repeating row 2 and 3 over and over and over again. So now you're going to do row 2 again, which is chain 2 and turn so that we're looking at the right side. Now we're going to do a double crochet in the first 2 stitches. So I'm going to do my first one right here, and then I'm going to do a double crochet in the next stitch right here. And right now I should be to where this one is going to be a raised up stitch, right? Because it's right on top of that one coming out of this one. So we're going to do a front post around this one to keep that ridge lined up as you work up the waffle. Front post double crochet. Now we're going to do 2 regular double crochets in these to keep those pushed towards the back. So 1 and 2. Now we've gotten to another ridge, so we're going to do a front post around this one, front post double crochet around that one right there, and now do double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Now we're going to do a front post around this one, and 2 regular double crochets in this one. And I hope that by now we're starting to see some good definition on our stitches, front post around this one, to where it's starting to really look like a waffle. We'll do one more row of the row 3, and by then we should really have a good hang of it. And you'll just continue rows 2 and 3 over and over and over again until you get it as tall as you want it to be. For our pattern here, we're going to row 14, if you're following along for the Creighton's blanket tutorial. Right here, front post. And now we're going to do 2 regular double crochets in the last 2 stitches. 1, 2. 1 right here, and 2 right here. Make sure you get both sides of that stitch. All right, see how that's starting to take a waffle shape? Isn't that awesome? It's so much easier than it looks, isn't it? Okay, let's start row 3. So we're repeating row 3 where we chain 2. We're going to turn to look at the back side of this. We're going to do a double crochet in that very first. Now I'm going to do a front post around this one. Some people, so I've noticed that some crochet designers do not do this front post, and it's really just follow the pattern that you're doing. But I find that by doing that here, it helps to keep this ridge really pronounced instead of kind of melding into the rest of it. So I do that on both sides of my squares. You don't have to do that. I prefer it that way. So now we're looking at this, and this stitch looks like it's coming out of the back side here. See how that's coming out the back side? We're going to do a regular double crochet in that one, right? Because when we do that, it keeps the ridge going all the way up. Now we're going to do, since these 2 are sticking towards me a little bit more, we're going to do our front post double crochet 1 time, and then 2 times. My yarn got a little freaky there, didn't it? Now that we are in the one that looks like it's coming out of the back side, we're going to do a regular double crochet in that one. And we're going to do 2 front posts around these that are coming out of the back side, or the front side, I suppose, when we're looking at it this way. Now we're going to do a double crochet in the top of the next, and 2 front posts. 1, 2, top of the next, front post around the next 1, 2, double crochet in the top of the next, and then next front post, since it's coming towards you anyway, that's a good way to remember it. This one, front. Keep that pulled to the back. Right now we are looking at the wrong side of your waffle stitch. We're looking at the ugly side. So make sure you pull those to the back. When we get to the end, we did that the front post around that last one, and now we're going to do our stitch in the top of the last actual stitch. That's the chain, remember? So we're going to go right here into the actual stitch, right there. Complete that double crochet. Now let's take a look. All right, so here we are with our waffle stitch. You can see that you're really starting to get this square shape, and all we're doing is we're repeating rows 2 and 3, 2 and 3, over and over and over again. And the longer you do it, the more of these squares you'll get, and the more it looks like a waffle. And it's just a lot of fun to make, and it's a super fun, easy, very textured pattern. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you soon on hearthookhome.com. Thanks for watching.